be my word for the tip shop. It's awesome.
Fantastic. Wonderful place to be.
I've lived in Denmark for 18 years and we have been coming to the tip shop all that time. So I used to come here as a child myself and now I bring my children here. When we moved to Denmark, there was every Friday night roller skating in town. And when we moved here, we didn't have roller skates, but we did when we were younger. But because we couldn't always afford to replace them as we got older, but when we came here, there was lots of rollerblades. So we all got a pair of rollerblades, and although that probably was something that most kids wouldn't get excited about, we were really excited because we felt like then we were a part of the community. And yeah, that was a good memory for me anyway. I found all the Harry Potter books, which is really amazing because I've been looking out for them and I wasn't expecting to find them. Every time I say, oh, do you want to go to the tip shop? The kid's like, yeah, the tip shop! Because they know that they can bring their old stuff here and they get to bring stuff home. So my little boy, he likes collecting little Tinker toy cars. So what we do is every couple of months he brings the old ones and he comes and gets some new ones, which he really loves and is really excited about. So I love teaching them about reusing and not just always going to the shop to buy new things, but coming to the tip shop and enjoying buying the stuff with their own pocket money as well. Thank you.
Once I got to Denmark, I'd been to the tip shop before many years ago, but once I got here I was hooked. I was here at every opportunity. My whole house is furniture wise, kitchen appliances, crockery, everything, gardening, everything is pretty much from this tip shop.
Appreciate it. So
it's very exciting because I'm an organizer, and in a place like this you have to organize everything to where it goes. The sparse amount of items that we have, it's exciting. You could build a house from this place, and the very fact that we're doing something unique as far as keeping all these things out of landfill, and I get all goosebumpily because we're doing a really good thing for the environment and people in general.
My father was a master builder. And we built boats with my father when I was a little kid. I've always been interested in building, making things. I wanted to make a land yacht, so I came here. They had windsurfer sails, galvanised tubing, wheels for the push bikes to make wheels for it. So I just put it all together and I have now got a land yacht. And plywood from the shop over there where they had offcuts of plywood for the seating. Just everything came from here, except for 2 back wheels. Well, it's a great place. Things are reused instead of thrown away. You know, why throw things away when they can be reused? Like our man here, see?
Exactly.
He's come here to get
my dog just chewed that.
A bicycle pedal. You know, it's just so simple, so easy. Everything. You think of it, you just come and have a look. And most of the time you'll find something here. And if not, you let the tip shop know, and if they find it, they'll go, yes, we found it.
My family's got a background in scrap metal, collecting scrap metal. And as a kid, I used to collect scrap copper and brass, and that's how I was able to afford a bike or fishing equipment and all that kind of stuff. So I've always seen it as a revenue source. And so I kind of an informal volunteer. It's kind of organised chaos, but it's interesting, and everything out here's got a story. Actually, the table that I brought in, the drop-in table, Angie, who works here as well, I told her I had this table for 7 years. She said, that's the table I had. Sometimes you go to people's places because there's only about a population of about 5,000 people. Everything has stories and everything interlinks.
I mean, it'll probably cost me $1, so what can go wrong? Yeah. This is my friend who's come down from Perth, and we've been doing some of the touristy things, and we had to include a tip shop visit in her stay. She's only here for a couple of days, but the tip shop was a must. It's just one of the greatest things about Denmark. It's famous for its tip shop.
I'm happy I've left. Happy I'm out and exploring, doing new things. But being able to come back is really cool. And the tips changed so much since I was last here. And I'm actually pretty stoked about the photography book. I can go work on my art. I've still got to go adventure around more and go find stuff.
I think it's a really creative place. You know, if you go to a place that sells new stuff, it's really standard. I mean, what I love here is there's so much different stuff. It's all chucked in together, and it's so random.
My mum has lived here for 40 odd years, and we're cleaning out the family farm. So, well, we've got 40 years of jars and tiles and all sorts of odds and sods. So we thought we'd donate it to the tip shop. Well, years ago, you know, farmers would have dug a hole and put all this and buried it, but we don't want to do that anymore, do we? So we want to recycle things and make sure it's all put to good use. And one man's waste is another man's treasure, they say. So someone can put it to good use, hopefully. I was pleasantly surprised how much they are recycling, and I mean, the staff are friendly, so friendly. I was expecting that we'd have to pay money to get rid of it, but no, it's been great. It exceeded my expectations. Yeah, it's really, really good. Cheers.
Now, I didn't realise how much rubbish we consume. It makes you realise how wasteful we are. So being at the tip shop, every little tiny thing that we can possibly keep out of landfill and get a bit more life for someone else, bonus, absolute bonus. Before here I've always worked as farmhand, so little things from the farm, I can look at them like a motor on the ground. If someone said, do you want this motor? I know what to do to see whether it's viable for us to take that motor. But you could ask me something about computer stuff and I'd be going, excuse me? And get someone else to help me. So lots of things from my previous passions and life definitely help me here. For the future, here it's educating the community on, keep changing, keep looking at different things to do.
Thank you very much.
I've got a few more too.
Yeah, okay.
When I first volunteered here, I decided that the books was the area that I enjoyed the most. I like pop culture. It was a bit of a mess. I'm a bit OCD, so it was good to be able to straighten this out and make all the interesting things visible so that people could buy them.
Some things are useful, some things are good to look at, some books are worth putting on the shelf, keeping. Others, pages are missing. Her brilliant career is over. Back to the recycling. I'm retired, but I like to still be involved, and there's no better way to be involved than volunteering in some community capacity where there's treasures to be found, both treasures in people and treasures in objects.
I've always been an avid collector, and that brought me to the tip shop originally. So I've been a customer coming in sometimes up to 4 or 5 days a week, and just seeing the potential of what's here and taking it home. Welcome to my world, come in. So I've created a little universe all of my own out of all the things that I've acquired from the tip shop, and I spend a lot of time repurposing and upcycling, recycling, you name it, I'll attempt it. Well, the tip shop has been great for me because I wasn't very confident when it came to my artistic side. I just grew up thinking I can't do that, pretty much most things. But then I realised that that's programming on my parents' part, and and on society's part. They put people into little boxes and then they shut the lid. So with all my kids and grandkids, I've popped off those lids and told them they can do and be whatever they want to do and be. While I'm working and people are buying things, I often think, damn, I never saw that. I wish I'd seen that.